What's up, everybody? We're back. Welcome to another new episode of the Last Wave podcast. We dive into topics like ghosts, UFOs, cryptids, nerd stuff, and conspiracies. As always, thanks for listening. It means a whole lot. Check out our Facebook page if you haven't already. Also, we just started a Patreon page and a Twitter page. So check us out on all our social media sites. Patreon.com is a really cool subscription service for creators like myself. Basically, it's like a small subscription service. I have it set for plenty of options, $1 or $2 a month. Basically, gets you everything. It's just a really cheap way to show your love for the show. $5 or more a month, it gets you exclusive content as well as a shout out as producer on the content. So check us out basically everywhere. Same name, same picture. Just check us out. So today we're actually going to continue with the 20 scary movies you've probably never seen. This will be part 2. And again, I'm still diving deep, watching plenty of scary movies, so that way everyone knows what they should be watching this month. We give you plenty of options. I've got this one, and I'll have 2 more parts to this episode. Basically, four movies, 4 scary movies that I've never seen. Just kind of give everyone a good idea, like I said, what to check out this holiday season. So, first up, 31. Whew, this one. It really started with a bang. This thriller horror is another great one from one of the masters of music and film, Rob Zombie. The opening monologue really sends you in headlong. It quotes, "I should apologize for not sharpening this thing. It may take a few extra whacks." That is one of the best, simple, most unsettling lines I've ever heard. The movie starts on Halloween in 1976, again, making a perfect sense to watch this month. It starts out with the main story with a pretty interesting Saw meets Hunger Games premise. A lot of potential, for sure. The acting quality is night and day. Some of the people in the film couldn't act out a lullaby. They will remain nameless. While some are pretty solid, Michael McDowell is in it, a few other big names, as well as the normal Rob Zombie Devil's Rejects group. There's plenty of gore in this one, as you would expect if you've seen any other Rob Zombie film. The language and gore do make it tough to watch for some people, so I would definitely say no children, no grandparents in the watch party, for sure. But if tons of gore, things of that nature is what you're into, I would certainly throw this one on the list. It's a good early one, not terribly scary or serious, but another, don't watch this while you're eating. Definitely that for sure. It's just an overall solid, campy kind of, doesn't take itself too serious. Just a good horror movie just to get you going. It's more slasher than anything, but the premise is really cool. I think there probably could have been better, but again, a pretty solid movie. Something to watch, especially if you're a Rob Zombie fan. I think you'll definitely enjoy that one. And then you got Three from Hell that's coming out soon, and that's the final House of a Thousand Corpses Devil's Reject trilogy. Three from Hell is the last one. So keep an eye out for that. I don't know if that's in theaters or if it's coming straight to DVD. Not sure, but keep an eye out. So the next movie we got is Honeymoon. This one, before I get into any kind of description, is a damn good movie. I will say that out the gate. This one actually starts out as a typical, we just got married, so let's go to a cottage in the woods for the weekend type of movie. Released in 2014 and currently on Hulu. It attracted me first because it stars Rose Leslie as the wife, who is the wildling lady from Game of Thrones. Like her a lot. So I decided to give the movie a shot. The husband and wife pair have really great chemistry, even though I have no idea who the husband is. The movie is well shot, not a B or less type of horror movie. Definitely. It's really quite well done. But eventually, the wife is found wandering naked, sleepwalking in the woods. And so everything about her after that point kind of starts to change. Her attitude, her words, like she can't even speak correctly, can't remember things. All this is very well done by the actress. I will say this, like any good horror movie should be, Halfway through it, I had no clue what was going on. I had no clue who was to blame, what was going to happen. It could be murderers, it could be monsters, there could be ghosts being the main plot, aliens, could have been anything. Um, could be a fairy changeling for all you know, honestly, which is why the movie is so enjoyable. But all in all, it's a super good movie. There are some parts I did not expect, some body horror stuff, so be warned. I have a really strong stomach and love, uh, good effects in movies. But but I was laughing at myself for how bad it got me because I didn't expect it. It hadn't been anything like that in the movie, and then for like just a little section of the movie, it's just body horror stuff, and it got me for sure. But seriously, great acting from some two small time actors. Really compelling story. It's 100%. You've got to watch this. Maybe not if you're newlyweds, but I'll leave that one up to you. That definitely is a movie that needs to be seen, needs to be watched, needs to be enjoyed. Thoroughly one of the better um, scary movies, horror movies that I've seen in quite some time. So, next up on our list, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I'm going to say this right now. If you have not seen this movie, you are doing yourself a major disservice. As some of you know, I talk about a lot of scary stuff on here, but that is why I like these kinds of episodes because you get to look at me outside of the stories and the research and all that good stuff. I'm a really happy-go-lucky kind of guy. I enjoy a good spoof movie here and there. This is one that doesn't have the idiot feel of like a scary movie. One of those meet the whatever the hell, all those spoofy movies of mid 2000s that were funny for once. But this does not have that kind of feel. The movie's super cliche, but it's the exact opposite of cliche at the same time. A group of college kids go into the woods for a weekend and run into two rednecks who own a creepy cottage in the woods. Heard that one before, haven't you? Yeah, so has everyone else. Well, a bit of a spoiler, the two rednecks are genuinely decent, good people, but the stereotype of them, I guess you could say, just runs rampant in the minds of the college kids, and all hell breaks loose. Um, I really don't know what I could compare this to, um, but I really kicked myself for not watching it sooner. It's kind of an older movie. Not well, it's 2000s, but it's a great way to get your scary movie night going with a few friends, some drinks. Um, it can also be a good way to end it because this one again isn't real serious. It's actually pretty funny. Again, I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it can be found on Netflix right now. So definitely 100% recommend that one. Now, our last one for today. This one is was not even close to what I expected. This one is called The Ritual. This one is fairly new and it's a Netflix original. I'm trying not to do streaming only movies, like Netflix originals, Hulu originals, that kind of stuff. But I have been wanting to watch this movie anyway, so it did get added. And plus, most of America has has Netflix now, so most people should have it. Um, but this one started out again, not at all how I expected it to even start. But it does jump pretty soon into some beautiful Swedish scenery, not to mention an ominous ass forest. Some of the shots are really nice. I love the new techniques movies are using these days. I know the newest one, not chapter two, but I know in the first one, because I haven't seen chapter two, but they have all these like different camera techniques and ways of shooting stuff. The movie Upgrade also had some of those techniques. Just do kinds of stuff that they're doing. But anyway, some of the shots are super nice. Um, of course, once the friends go for a hike in the scary forest, things start to go from bad to way worse. There's a definite early pagan feel to the whole thing. Dark countryside. They start to see symbols and things spread throughout the forest. Um, but it's not like again, it's pagan. It's not like happy pagan. It's not like not selling woven bracelets and cool braided hair kind of pagan. It's like old school dark paganism. I will say the acting is really good. I don't recognize any of the actors, which is always a good sign. It's a Netflix film, so that is something that we are accustomed to is higher level acting. I'll tell you this, with 40 minutes left, I was glued to my freaking seat with this one. I'm trying not to give anything away, and fair warning so I can take good notes. I am watching the movies, or I did watch the movies while I was writing, so that way I gave accurate notes. But this movie's great. Like I said, 40 minutes left. I was loving this movie. Definite Blair Witch feel that I expected due to the fact that it's called The Ritual and it's in a scary freaking forest. So I kind of did expect that, but there are nightmare scenes that really are like reminiscent of Freddy Krueger. There's scary creatures, just crazy stuff going on. The nightmare scenes are really, really well done. They're super intense. I think it is the seclusion of the friends, the immensity of the forest that makes some effect of the suspense as well. They're in the middle of nowhere. They're allegedly by themselves, and they basically have no hope for a little while. So there's a lot to it. There's a whole lot to it. This movie definitely took me by surprise. I can also say whoever came up with this movie, they're definitely a little twisted, but it's a great movie all around. Certainly one to watch this Halloween. There is really no part of the movie I can complain about, and honestly, that's rare these days. So, you know, 100%, you've got to watch this one. Um, just the I don't know, I don't want to give anything away, but the main baddie, I guess you would say, the main villain, the main protagonist or antagonist is definitely something to see. So definitely recommend that one. 110% recommend it. I'm 100% done going into the woods ever again because this is why I don't watch scary movies. Okay, I watch happy stuff. I watch I watch YouTube gaming videos and funny shows. So this is a bit of a different swing for me getting back into the movie, scary movie thing. So anyway, those are my four videos for right now. And I will have more on this list coming out soon. Basically trying to do one a week for the whole month, so that way you have a little bit to watch every week. And as always, thank you so much for listening. Throw a like on the video and wherever you're listening from. And we'll catch you on the next video.